Greetings and salutations, friends, and welcome back to another AnA Gladiators weekly wrap-up show. We're going to start with Vaseline versus Elven Rampage. As you can see from the score right in front of you, it was 0-2. It was a forfeited match, with the winner being Elven Rampage by default, and he gets two of his fellas with an MVP. Don't ask me why that guy who's the blitzer does not have his picture there. I did that in a previous take and revealed spoilers for the Day 5 competition, so, I think we can guess from the amount of star player points he now has that in the following match he would have been trying to get 1 point each for those two guys, and they would now be leveled up after surviving, if they survive their Day 5 match. We're going to go away from that now before I give away spoilers. There is no stats really to mention, so as you can see, standard stats for that. He gets two guys that get 3 each for the two goals that were scored, and he wraps up 16 star player points just for rocking up. There were no dice rolls, and so that's pretty much where that result comes from. We're going to take a quick look now at the highlights of our next match, which I believe was the entitled ones versus I think it was Entitled Ones versus Blackwater Cartel, but don't quote me on that. Let's go look at the highlights and you'll find out for sure. Then we'll come back and we'll look at how that match ended up. Greetings and salutations, friends, to this replay of this match at Let's How You Do It Stadium between This Is How You Do It and the Blackwater Cartel. Oh, we have a blitz. And that Skaven is going to hit the deck. Holy crap, the arm is broken and some aerial stunts going on there as well, as Walnut is stunned. Oh, he shows Proxy Winter to the knockout dugout. Walnut puts Tank on... Tank puts Walnut in the KO dugout. That's going away now. Oh, good lord, that was a big elbow to the face. There's a shift in the ball. Ball's passed. Oh, that's unfortunate. The pass unsuccessful, and Fred Fortress drops the ball on the ground, giving This Is How You Do It a chance to retrieve the ball. Versus Warwick. Ends in a push and a shove. Uh-oh, this is looking bad. Oh, saved by the skull. And Hurley not only fails, manages to injure himself in the process. But he's frenzied, and the Minotaur's not taking no for an answer. And, oh, you got the horns. Oh, mighty blow comes into play. Fred Fortress hits the dirt. You have a dwarf in blitz mode, and he pushes. No, wait, he had tackle. So the gutter runner finds himself on the receiving end of a nasty punch, and he's stunned. Passes the ball. Nice and safely. And the ball runs soundly in by Life Pond. Peace Walker. I knew it. Something like that. And there we go. It's hit yet again by Torre. And Skitnag is injured. And he's got a broken jaw, and we'll miss the next way we commentate the replays. They go quite a little bit faster. Reroll, try and avoid, and it's gone badly. And Snabbers is injured. Gets the horns big time. Down he goes again. Red Fortress stunned. Oh no! Earth knocked into the crowd, and the crowd take their wicked way with him, knocking him unconscious in the process. Another nice hit. Oh, the dwarf lays one on that big Chaos Warrior. And again, dangerously close to an equalizer. Oh, a nasty hit there by the Knight. And the Walnut is also mixed next game. Not looking good for This Is How You Do It, and I believe they play me next as well. Not this round, of course, in the next round. I could be wrong. Peace Walker is stunned, bringing about a turnover which should lead to a touchdown by one young fellow named Gestar. Minotaur takes care of his attractor, and Fred Fortress is injured, takes a nasty goring from those Minotaur horns. And touchdown, equaliser scored by Gestar. This is how you do it, 1 to Blackwater Cartel. Nasty hit there by the dwarf. And Marriage is stunned. Oh! And Gubik is hit so hard in the face that he dies. I think the apothecary was used there. And we have a touchdown by the War Dancer. 2-1 Blackwater Cartel, and that's the way the game ends. A nice match. A good day is had by all as the cheerleaders do their last little jiggly dance. With a good hard look, those boobies are on from the match. Here we have This Is How You Do It versus the Blackwater Cartel. We've just seen the highlights from the match, and this is the breakdown for that match. We have 1 touchdown, 6 armor breaks, and 1 tragic death right at the end of the competition. Versus 2 touchdowns, 12 armor breaks to 6 is pretty decent. And no interceptions and no expulsions. Man of the matches go to Scarch Give Effects. They featured in a little bit of the highlights there. Hopefully. That's what happens when you edit this in different orders. And versus Torre. Could be Tor, but I call him Torre because, you know, he's a seasoned dwarf of remarkable, impeccable taste. Torre it is all the way. He'll be getting a new skill, probably something like Mighty Blow, so it's one to keep an eye on. As you can see from the watch replay button down here, I've just completed my commentary of this match. You'll see it later in the week if you're interested in watching the entire match. I do suggest you do. It's one of the better matches I've seen. Whenever you get 2 seasoned veteran players like Todd Landy and Zovic together, you're in for a decent match, and I had a lot of fun commentating it, even though I'm a little tired. But yeah, do go ahead and take a look at that. I won't go into the dice breakdown or anything like that because you get that when you watch the match at the end of the match. So without further ado, we'll move on to the highlights for the next match, which is my own match. Take it away. Come back from the highlights of this match, which didn't actually happen. Welcome back, guys, and here we have the third match of the round. There were no highlights for this match. It was yet again a null game, with both sides failing to turn up to play their match. They both ended up with a 0-0 score, getting 1 MVP each, which left Magnificent Bastards Polmagor with enough points to get him up a level. And I can tell you now, without giving away any spoilers, that he has a mutation. He has a big hand. It looks freaky. So keep an eye out for that next time. He's due to play me in round 5, so hopefully I do get to play that match against him. I think he's having computer problems as well. Don't know. Anyway, without further ado, that's how the match went. You can see from the statistics, stock standard. They both got 5 points each, and that's the way. I honestly don't know what the difference is between the other non-match and this non-match. That the other one, he comes away with 16 points. I think it's because he tried to get the game on and the other guy forfeited, whereas this was just the game wasn't played and the commissioner wasn't made aware of it or something, and I guess that's how it went. So Vic, if you're watching this, maybe leave a comment down below to explain to people, including me, what the difference is and why this one's 0-0 and the other one was 2-0. I don't understand it, or 2-1, or whatever it was. Anyway, I don't understand it, but I'm sure the community shows you reasons, or maybe it's automated, I don't know. But there's nothing really else to say about that, so without further ado, we will move on to the highlights from my very own match, which I believe I played against, well, obviously not dead again. Who did I play? It wasn't Elven Rampage, it wasn't Vaseline. It was... who was it? Ah, the entitled ones. I believe it was the entitled ones. They really are entitled. Get a load of this. Lord Lucan pays for his folly. He'll be missing the next game. His hand got smashed in the middle of that shoulder barge.
No intercept.
And that's him. Ball's thrown. Oh! Oh, my first successful pass of the season. Oh, guess that didn't work out too well for him. The sound that came out of him squealed like a stuck pig. He nearly took Sir Galahad's head off. I'm gonna just... Oh, crap. No, the reroll's getting done there. I'm definitely using the reroll for that. Phew! Go score, my little friend. Go score. Yes! Finally! Finally, Pennywise gets the score. Giddy up, little fella! Woohoo! And the spinner is sent off the field. He did well. He did well while he was on there. We will make do without him. Pogo headbutts. Dead men sleeping. Ooh. And another one goes flying through the air. Elves flies through the air. Stunned. The entitled ones for their turn 7. Going for it. He's going to try and dodge. Going to do the dodgy dance and try and get around them. No? Still better. Maybe you're going to bring down some assistance. Yep, he's just going to go for it. Oh, that didn't work out to his advantage. He has a reroll. The reroll gets used. And... repeat. Rinse and repeat. Oh, dwarf down. He's fine. He's tough as nails. He's a bit stunned, but, you know, these things happen. Or a lizard action instead. We'll follow up. Oh, headbutts. And Marquis de Sade is knocked unconscious. Goes for it. And fails. What? Oh, come on, I recovered the ball! Oh, a nasty hit by the vampire. Big Daddy Crunch goes crunch. Oh, I could just be knocked unconscious and leave the field. Oh, looks like they're gonna score! Oh, face slap, and Lord Imp goes down. An ugly face just became a little bit uglier as he misses the next game with another smashed hand. He held his hand up in front of his face, you see. Didn't help. Didn't help at all. Headbutt, and the Gimp is KO'd, saving him from an inevitable goblin foul. Okay? And he scores. Oh, here we go. Oh. Please don't get me, ref. Well done, guys. That was a brilliant match. Welcome back, folks, and here we have the end result of that match, the Entitled Ones versus Dorkacruge. As you can see, it was a 2-1 victory to the Entitled Ones. Not nearly as bad as my disastrous match versus Dead Again. 2 touchdowns versus 1 touchdown. I finally got a touchdown, yes, that's right, shock horror. 1 passes versus 1 pass. 2 armor breaks versus 13 armor breaks, so I really went to town there. No expulsions or interceptions for either team. 1 expulsion for my team. I was a bad boy. Bad boy. Statistics, let's have a look at the statistics. Entitled Ones held 6% of the ball possession as opposed to my 6%. Occupation in my half was that 6%, and then he came along and knocked the ball out of my hands and scored. Pretty much. 12% in his own half before he ran into my half, and that's why he's got such a big thing. The rest of the time, for those of you who do your math, the ball was spent lying on the ground. We both had 1 successful pass each. He succeeded 21 blocks to my 34 blocks. 2 KOs inflicted on my team, 4 on his team in reply. I also inflicted 3 injuries, leaving him a little bit worse for wear. I did say at the beginning of the match that he was going to win, but I was going to make him pay for it in bruises, and true to form, that's exactly what I did. So he sustained 34 blocks to my 21 blocks, 5 KOs, 3 casualties, no deaths, no interceptions, and same goes there. Star player points. Lord of Flies takes away the MVP, with Marquis de Sade taking 1 point, probably for the throw. And his 2 touchdown fellas, Earl Grey and Lord of the Dance. Whereas I have the Spinning Death, got my MVP. And Agnog the Dumper threw the ball successfully. Yes, he did. Solomon Grundy, 2 injuries. And Pennywise, 1 injury. Oh no, Pennywise scored the touchdown. My mistake. And that's pretty much the way that goes. As you can see from the dice rolls there for Entitled Ones, a lot more success than failure. Tipped the balance just a little bit in his favour, and now his block dice, he only got 2 skulls the entire match. 8 blocks, 6 of these blitzy blocks, which I don't know what the proper name for it is. Blitzy blocks will do. Pushes, and only 5 of these bad boys here. Which, you know, those ones when you got block, not so bad anyway. And then there's me. I got 11 skulls, as you can imagine, and 15 of those, pretty average, but I did do a lot of pushing and shoving. Makes me want to get frenzy for some of my boys. D6s, 26 versus 20, that's pretty average for me. And that's pretty much the way it goes. So I can't show you the leaderboard because once again I've done this too late in the stage. I was waiting for that other match to finish with the Magnificent Bastards in it, and I ran out of time. Had my girls' party over the weekend, so it's been a very busy weekend, and so I never got around to it. So anyway, we're here now. Actually, that was last weekend. This weekend I was just busy because, you know, I'm working and stuff. Anyway, that's pretty much the wrap up. I can tell you now that Blackwater Cartel and Dead Again are way up there. Way up there. And I promise you, after the end of the turn 5, we will have a look at the... we will try to get a look at that leaderboard to see where everyone is. I believe I'm equal last with Vaseline, though once I have my bye against him, that should put me up ahead of him. Wasn't expecting much from my boys. They're still busy trying to collect skills, and, you know, it's a long and arduous process with big fellas and that, so it is what it is. I'm happy. I'm having fun, so it's all good. So without further ado, guys, we're going to wrap it up there. I'd like to thank you all for stopping by and making me part of your day. I hope you enjoyed watching the wrap-up show, and I do encourage you to watch the full matches, or the 2 matches that were played. They are both corkers, and well worth watching. That being said, liking, subscribing, and commenting down below in the YouTube channel, or leaving comments in the Patreon, is most welcome. I appreciate anyone who takes that extra effort. I appreciate it, even if you don't, because at least you're watching my show and I've got some views there and stuff, so it's all good. Do what you will, and I'll be happy all the same. If you want to go that little extra step, you could also maybe visit my Patreon page, maybe shell out $1 a month. That's all you need to shell out, and you will be entered into competition. You will get to watch my shows one day earlier than everybody else, and I'm sure there's some other perks there. Just go. Anyway, it's always appreciated, never expected, and that's where we're going to leave it. So have a great day or night wherever you are in the world, as the case may be, and I will catch you all next time on the flip side. Hey guys, if you liked my show, please show some support by hitting the thumbs up button, subscribe for more content, and visit my Patreon page via the links above. And most important of all, have a great day.